This is my game controller. There are many game controllers like it, but this one is mine. Without me, my game controller is useless.
Hey guys, this is Adam here from GameNTrain.com and welcome to GameNTrain's first ever Let's Play. So today we're playing Skyrim, which is Bethesda's massive hit from last year. So we're playing the PC version and have around about 25 mods installed to improve the gameplay and enhance various visual and audio effects. One of them will appear right now, which is the Sounds of Skyrim mod, which enables hundreds of new sounds to Skyrim to enhance the audio, so things like extra wildlife sounds or undead sounds when you're in dungeons or in the wilderness. It's quite nice to have, you can't really complain, especially when it's such a tiny file to install. Other mods include like dynamic weather systems, more rain, more snow, bloodier combat, and all that kind of stuff, as well as some enhanced thief-based mods that allow you to steal from shops more effectively by allowing you to steal directly from the inventory as opposed to the things that's just lying around their shop. So if they're selling something, you can then go and steal it from the inventory, which is obviously more realistic. Now, speaking of thieving, we're playing as we will be playing as a Khajiit burglar. So it'll be based a lot around sneaking and that kind of thieving kind of thing. Not so much assassination, although we will delve into that as we continue.
Skyrim was fine until you came along.
So the basic story behind Skyrim, of course, is there's a rebellion going on between the Stormcloaks and the Empire, and we're on a prisoner cart as always, being dragged by the Imperials to be killed with some Stormcloaks. Not good, really. So of course, if you've ever played an Elder Scrolls game before, you'll realise that being a prisoner is rather common. So.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
So the graphics are set to one of the highest settings. Some options have been removed or lowered slightly, just to make it easier to record without having any slowdown. So hopefully it should come across to be really smooth and look on par, if not slightly better than the console versions. And of course, some of the mods will obviously help the visual sort of experience, which is always quite nice.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh.
The start of Skyrim is quite slow. You basically just sit around, you can't do anything because your hands are bound, and you just basically watch as the world goes by. Then you build your character, and then you pretty much go to be executed. And after about 10 or so minutes of this, you do actually get into more of the game, which is the combat and exploration tutorials before you actually get let out into the full world to do whatever you want. So.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Velod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny.
So if you've ever played an Elder Scrolls game before but you haven't played Skyrim, you'll be somewhat disappointed by the character creation system, as actually levelling up has been drastically changed to be more like the Fallout series, which is also now done by Bethesda. So as opposed to like having things like athletics or acrobatics, you've got basically your basic combat skills, and you've got a load of perks which will enhance that. So if you want to be sneaky, you've got to sneak a lot and then invest points into the sneak perk tree. So it's kind of more linear, which is a bit of a shame, but I actually prefer it because you're not spending a lot of your time doing stupid things like jumping or running in circles just to get some experience to level up, so it makes more sense in that regard.
With you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their down lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a
This
rebel.
part's quite
You
funny,
can't
actually.
do this.
If we could, I would do this as well.
You're not gonna kill me.
But unfortunately, we kind of can't move under our own free will just yet.
Wait.
I would run towards that
You
horse
there.
and ride
Step
away as
forward.
fast as possible. But of course, like I said, we've got no control, so we'll just do this.
Who are you?
So like we mentioned before, we are going to be a Khajiit, so that's a cat-like race from elsewhere. We are going for the final preset, and after looking at the weights for a little while, we did eventually decide to go for the larger build, as the skinnier build is far too skinny, to be honest. So we're going for the more macho build there, so quite a buff Khajiit here, who'll be thieving a lot. So obviously the creation system is quite deep, although I don't think it's quite as deep as Oblivion's was, but I haven't really delved into it that much. So basically we're just adding a few scars and a little bit of war paint to make it look a little bit different, so we're not the bog standard Khajiit. Slight eye change to make it more cat-like, and of course our facial hair. And being a Khajiit, we kind of need massive sideburns to look cool, and we'll have no hair. And of course, we'll be called Khajii, the cat burglar, because that's what we are. Here we go, because obviously this is the adventures of Khajii, the cat burglar. So, we should name it as such. Now, one of my gripes with being a
You with one of the
non-human
trade
race
caravans, Khajiit?
is that
Your kind always seems to find trouble.
people are generally quite racist
Captain.
towards you.
What should we do?
For
He's not
example,
on the list.
Hadvar just there said,
Forget the
your
list.
people
He goes to the block.
always find trouble.
By orders.
So just because I'm a Khajiit, obviously I'll be a criminal.
I'm sorry.
So
Make
it's
sure
kind of
your
like,
men are
thanks.
turned elsewhere.
Thanks for
Follow the
stereotyping my
captain,
race, you know.
prisoner.
Then later on, you're called a cat. Which obviously, we're a noble and honourable Khajiit here. We don't like to be called cats, we like to be called Khajiit, because that's what we are. So obviously the racial side of this is kind of
Some here in Helgen call you a
hurtful.
hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
So that's the first little clues at what's going on here.
What was
A
that?
little roar
nothing.
of some mysterious
on.
creature.
Yes, General.
It could be a
Tullius.
cat.
Give
It
them
sounds
their
a bit
last
cat-like.
words.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get
That
this over with.
unnamed
Our
Stormcloak soldier
wish.
is awesome. he gives smack to everyone. He doesn't care.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
He just tells it how it is.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
The true hero of the rebellion, in my opinion.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the cat!
See, we're not a cat. We're a Khajiit. You know, it's hurtful when you
Here it is again.
you've
Did you hear
come to
that?
Skyrim, you know, to find a new
I
life.
said, next
You've been stereotyped
prisoner.
and then racially
block,
profiled. You
prisoner.
know, it's just not
Nice
nice.
and easy.
Feel rather insulted. Now I'm going to get my head cut off. Just to add insult to injury here. So obviously, I'm going to die a very unhappy bloke. Oh, I see. So that nice foot wasn't actually a cat, it was a
What do you
dragon,
see?
as you can clearly see. That big lad there is Alduin. Basically the big bad evil guy of the series, of the game, sorry. And he's essentially bringing a miniature version of the apocalypse onto Helgen, which is this small fortress town we're currently being killed in. So because Mr. Ralof there decided to actually call us Khajiit and not be slightly racist, we've decided to follow him and then abandon him because the intro is stupidly long and we want to avoid it as much as possible. So we're just going to basically run past the dragon and all conversation to get to the action, because it's pointless, and to be honest, it takes like 5 minutes, when in reality it should only take like a minute. And really we want to get into combat because we've been sitting around doing nothing for the past 10 minutes here, so let's get some action in. So here we go. So yeah, we'll head towards the head in with Raylock to join the Stormcloak Rebellion to kill some Imperials, because they're just they don't like non-human races quite clearly. So unfortunately though, that will conclude this episode of Let's Play Skyrim: The Adventures of Khajii the Cat Burglar. Join us next time, however, for the episode 2, where we will be obviously heading through Helgen Keep, and you'll only find this on GameNTrain. So this is Adam from GameNTrain. Happy gaming and God bless.